Hello, beautiful, and welcome to today's practice. We're going to be working on hip flexor flexibility. You're going to need 2 blocks and a strap. You can also choose not to use these items, but for the purpose of this video, I will be demoing with them. You'll also need a blanket. We're going to start in a Virasana. So that's seated just like I am, sitting onto my shins. If this feels like not happening for you, I've got a couple of options. You can, one, take the blanket and roll it and place it behind your knees. That's one. You can also stack your blocks on a higher setting for your hips so they're not coming down quite as far. You could also use a step stool if you have one, and even a block on top of the step stool, and that's going to lift your hips up just a bit higher than what I'm doing right now. So if you need a moment to gather up some props, go ahead and pause this video and come back when you're ready. So after you've gotten yourself all set up, let's go ahead and rest your hands, palms up on your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale from the mouth, let the eyes close. Soften your shoulders. Take another deep breath in. Sigh it out. Turn to your normal breathing. Try to breathe in and out the nose. Think of relaxing the scalp, the space between the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue. Let your arms feel heavy by your side. On your next breath in, start to circle your arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your palms together and draw your hands down to heart center. You may choose to set an intention for this practice. And go ahead and blink your eyes back open. Take hold of your strap. You're going to take the strap, the hands in wide on your strap, about double the distance of your shoulders. And we're doing shoulder dislocators. So we're just going to go back and forth with the strap. Try to keep your arms straight. So if you need to widen the hands, that's okay. We're just going to go back and forth. And then bring your right arm down by your side. Let your left arm kind of take a big side stretch, and then floss that top arm back and forth a few times. And then we'll come back to neutral. Bring your left arm down by your side. Reach your right arm up and floss the right shoulder. Okay, go ahead and place your strap off to the side. Shift forward onto your hands. Tuck all 10 of your toes, and then start to sit back once again onto those feet. Feel the stretch through the backs of the feet, all through that inner arch. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, bring your hands back to the ground. Place the tops of the feet back onto the earth into a tabletop position. On your next breath in, start to dip your belly down towards the earth. Draw the heart forward through the arms. Cow pose. As you exhale, start to press into the ground, round through the upper back, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale, arch the spine, send the heart forward. As you exhale, scoop the tailbone underneath of you, round cat pose. Go ahead and take a few more, moving at your own pace. Flow back and forth through cat and cow. One more round of breath. Inhale and exhale. Make your way back into a neutral spine. Keep the right knee bent. Kick the right foot up and back behind you. Keep the foot nice and flexed. And then I want you to think of drawing a big circle with the knee, trying to keep the hips and the pelvis stable in one position. We're going to circle the right knee out to the right. Think fire hydrant pose. Keep driving the outer right knee towards the ceiling. And then big circle around, bring the right knee towards your right tricep. And then bring that knee in towards the chest. Bring knee back to knee, and then let it keep going. Kick the right foot up towards the ceiling. Circle the right knee around to the right through fire hydrant. Keep drawing it forward towards the right tricep, and then bring knee to meet knee. And then we'll move in the opposite direction. Start to bring the right knee towards the chest. Circle it out towards the right tricep through fire hydrant pose. Start to turn the knee down, kick the foot up towards the ceiling. Bring it right back behind you. And then keep drawing it forward towards your chest. Circle it out. Turn the knee down, kick the foot, and then bring knee to meet knee. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left knee stays bent. Kick the foot up towards the ceiling behind you. Start to turn the knee out, open the hip, come through fire hydrant pose, and bring the left knee towards the left tricep, and then knee to meet knee. Keep circling back behind you, kick the foot up to the ceiling, knee stays bent, take it out to the left, circle it back towards the left tricep, knee to meet knee. Then moving in the opposite direction, bring the knee towards the chest, circle it out towards the tricep through fire hydrant pose. Then knee turns down as the foot kicks up, knee meets knee. Last time, knee towards tricep, send it out to the left fire hydrant, turn the knee down, kick the foot up, knee to meet knee. Start to tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a few moments to pedal out those feet, nod, shake the head. Allow yourself to settle into stillness. Press the chest back towards your knees. Let the knees soften. Think of the hip creases moving back towards the space where the wall and the ceiling meet. On your next inhale, start to look forward in front of you, gazing towards the top of your mat. As you exhale, start to walk your feet up towards your hands. Arrive to a forward fold at the top of your mat. On your next breath in, halfway lift. Find a neutral spine, let the hands slide up to your thighs. As you exhale, fold all the way back down. Then rise to stand. Send your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. On your next exhale, cactus. Bend the elbows down towards the hips. Lift the center of the heart. Then start to straighten your arms out into a T. Turn your thumbs down towards the ground. Take your arms all the way behind your back. Either grab for opposite elbows or interlace those fingers behind the lower back. Start to straighten your arms, lift the chest. The shoulders roll back and down. As you exhale, halfway fold. Reach the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Feel the broadening through the collarbones. Take another breath in. As you exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back behind you. Lower the knee down to the earth. Go ahead and grab a hold of those blocks. Place them underneath of your hands on the highest setting. Let your hips start to sink forward towards your right heel. Feel the stretch across the front of the left hip. Start to roll the shoulders back. Walk hands towards the back of the mat. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. The hips keep pressing forward. And then begin to sit more upright. So find a 90-90 between the legs. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the ground, and then press the left glute gently forward. You should still feel the sensation along the front of the left hip. Try to keep that sensation. Reach your right hand down to the block on the right side of your mat. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, take a big side stretch over towards the right side. Take another breath in. As you exhale, bring your left hand back down to your block. Start to straighten the right leg, half splits. Take a full breath in through your nose, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold down over your right leg. Take another breath in. As you exhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands back out to frame the foot. Bring your right knee back to meet your left into a tabletop. Start to shift your shoulders forward so they start to reach past your fingertips, and then bend the elbows straight back, lower down onto the ground. Rest your forehead. Reach your arms back behind you, palms facing up. On your next breath in, roll the shoulders back. Start to lift the chest. Press into the tops of the hands. And then allow the feet and the thighs to float. Maybe lift your hands up away from the ground. Look down at the earth, long through the back of the neck. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower the feet. Bring the left hand underneath of the left shoulder. Parallel the right forearm to the top of the mat. Press into the elbow, lift up the chest. Your choice here if you'll want to use a strap or something similar. We're going to take the strap and loop it over your left foot. You could also do this without the strap. Then we're going to bring the left hand back to the left shoulder with a strap in hand. Let the strap pull the left foot towards your glutes. So we're still stretching through the front of the thigh. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, gently release the foot and move your strap. Keep it nice and close by. Bring both hands back under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Look to the top of your mat. Walk the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold once you arrive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. On your next breath in, allow you to rise all the way up. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, cactus. Bend elbows, lift heart. And start to straighten the arms. Thumbs point down, hands behind the back. Either interlace the opposite way or grab for opposite elbows. Draw your knuckles down to the earth. Straighten the arms. Exhale to halfway fold. Take another breath in. As you exhale, release the hands. Slide them all the way down to the ground. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the knee. Low lunge. Take those blocks underneath of your hands if you choose to have them. Send your hips forward. Let your knee reach past the toes. Stretching along the front of the right hip. And begin to walk your blocks back. Come more upright. Find 90-90 with the knee. Lengthen the tailbone. Press forward through the right glute. Left hand or fingertips stay on your block. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take a big side stretch to the left. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand back down to the block. Half split. Start to straighten the left leg. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, fold down over your left leg. Take another breath in. As you exhale, bend back into your left knee. Walk your hands forward to frame the foot. Bring your left knee back to meet the right. So we're in tabletop. Shift the shoulders forward. Bend the elbows straight back. Rest the forehead. Straighten the arms behind you. Palm faces up. On your inhale, locust pose. Lift the head, the shoulders, the arms, the legs. And start to lower the feet. Right hand under the shoulder, left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Take the strap. If you are using it, loop it over your right foot. And then bring the right hand in front of the right shoulder. Pull the strap so the right heel comes in towards your glute. Stay nice and proud through the chest. Keep pressing through the left arm and the right elbow. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, gently release the foot. Put your strap off to the side, both hands under the shoulders. Downward dog. Start to reach your right leg up and back. As you exhale, step your right foot through to the top of the mat. Keep the left leg straight as you can behind you. Bring your hands to those blocks. Think runner's lunge. Kick the left heel back. Send the right knee out in front of you. Try to widen the space between the legs. And then think of the feet trying to bunch up the mat underneath of you. Start to lift up onto the fingertips. On your next breath in, arms overhead, high lunge with that back leg straight. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, open to warrior two. Spiral your left heel to the ground. Let the toes point towards the long edge of your mat. Arms at a T. Flip your right palm. As you exhale, reach up and back. Peaceful or reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Inhale. On your exhale, extended side angle. Elbow can come to knee. Hand can come to a block inside of the foot. Take another breath in. As you exhale, we're bringing hands all the way down to the ground. Square the hips back to that runner's lunge. And step the right foot back to downward dog. On your breath in, shift into plank pose. Option to lower down onto the knees like we did before. Or bend the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog if you're ready. As you exhale, balls of the feet press down, send the hips up and high, downward dog. And start to send your left leg up and back. Inhale. As you exhale, left foot steps to top of mat. Blocks underneath of the hands. Right leg stays as straight as you can get it. Right heel kicks back. Lengthen the collarbones out in front of you. Up onto the hands. Think of the feet pulling together. Inhale, arms overhead. Take another breath in. As you exhale, sweep the right arm back behind you, open to warrior two. Left arm keeps reaching to the top of your mat. The left knee bends. Press through the outer edges of your feet. Flip the left palm. Reach up and back. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to side angle. Remember, elbow to knee or hand to the ground inside of the foot. Take another inhale. As you exhale, hands down to the mat, square the hips, step back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Take a vinyasa of choice, knees up or down, elbows bend, chest lifts on your inhale. Exhale, back to downward dog. Send the right leg up and back, full breath in. As you exhale, step the right foot to the top of your mat. Runner's lunge. Keep the left leg straight. Option to have your hands onto those blocks. Starts the same. Reach up and overhead. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the right palm. Reach up, back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Whether your hand is on your block or your elbow to your knee. If your elbow's on your knee, place your hand there instead. If your hand's on the block, keep it there. Straighten the right leg, triangle pose. Full breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands down to those blocks, framing the foot. Step your back foot in about half the distance to your right foot. We set up for pyramid pose. Keep your legs straight, grounding through the outer edges of both feet. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, fold down over your right leg. Before we stand back up, we're going to take the strap in the left hand. Rise to stand. Step your left foot forward and right into the loop of your strap. Start to bend your left knee so the foot comes behind you and pull the strap over your left shoulder. Think dancer's pose. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. As you exhale, maybe you start to tip forward so the left knee travels back behind you and the right arm comes straight out in front of you. If you're not using the strap, hand is grabbing to the inside of the foot by that inner high arch. Take one more breath. As you exhale, slowly release the left foot down. Right hand comes back by your side. Go ahead and let go of the strap. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward and down. Halfway lift. Exhale back to downward dog. Plank pose. As you exhale, flow to your version of a vinyasa. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Send the left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Runner's lunge, hands to blocks or not, your choice. Rise on the inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, opens you to warrior two. Flip the left hand, reach up and back, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Straighten the left leg, triangle pose. Press through the big toe mound of the left foot. Feel the sharpening through the inner inseam of your left leg. Take another breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground or to your blocks. Pyramid pose. Step the feet in a comfortable distance to one another. Halfway lift. As you exhale, fold forward and down. Before you stand up, grab hold of your strap if you're using it, and then rise. Step the right foot forward into the strap. Nice and tall through the spine. Strap in the right hand. Bend the right knee. Bring your right hand to your shoulder. Reach your left arm to the ceiling. Dancer's pose. If you would like to try and tip forward, think of spreading the toes of the left foot, really gripping into the ground, lifting through the left inner arch. Full breath in. As you exhale, rise back up. Release the strap and the foot down. Arms by your sides, mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward and down. Halfway lift. Downward dog, step back. Reach the right leg up and back. As you exhale, bring your right shin forward, pigeon pose. Right knee comes up behind the right wrist. Left foot opens in front of the left hip. You have the option to place a block underneath of the right hip. Go ahead and fold forward. Let the head rest. Breathe in and out of the nose. Start to come back up onto your hands. Remove the block if you used it. Tuck the left toes. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale to send the left leg up and back. On your exhale, set up for pigeon pose. Left shin comes forward, grounds down. Option to place the block underneath of your left hip and then fold down and forward. Relax your face. Soften the glutes. Wiggle the toes. Allow them to rest. Take another inhale. As you exhale, start to come back up onto your hands. You're going to shift onto the outer left hip. Sweep your right foot in front of you. Place both feet on the ground, knees bent into the chest. Take hold of the backs of the thighs. Slowly roll all the way down onto your spine. Let the knees come with you. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, let your knees fall to the right side. Open your arms out into a T. Let the shoulders ground down to the earth. Breathe deeply and evenly. Bring the knees back into the chest. Take a full full breath in. As you exhale, let your knees fall to the left side. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Start to draw the knees back into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Take a moment to offer yourself some gratitude. And when you're ready, final posture, Shavasana. Take your time to get into a comfortable position lying down on your back. Let your arms rest where it's comfortable. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Allow yourself to stay here for as long as you need. I am so honored that you decided to join me for today's practice. Thank you.